Have you ever wondered what truly makes a relationship thrive? It's not just about looks or physical attraction, it's about the deeper connection that keeps things exciting, no matter what. If you're ready to discover how to build stronger emotional intimacy and boost your confidence in any relationship, you're in the right place. Keep watching, and I'll share secrets that could change the way you think about love and connection. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights every week. Number 1. Unlock true confidence today. Confidence is one of the most powerful attributes in any relationship. It shapes how you feel about yourself, how you interact with others, and ultimately how successful your emotional and physical connections become. Many people struggle with confidence, especially when it comes to relationships, but what most don't realize is that true confidence isn't about looking a certain way, it's about feeling good in your own skin. It's an internal feeling of self-assurance that naturally boosts the quality of your relationships. To build confidence, you must first understand its root. Many people tie confidence directly to their physical appearance or external achievements. But that's a shallow definition. True confidence comes from knowing your worth and being comfortable with who you are at your core. It's about embracing your strengths, accepting your flaws, and feeling proud of the person you are. This internal security is what makes you feel empowered, regardless of the external factors that may sometimes cause doubt. If you are struggling with insecurities or feel like your confidence is lacking, the first step is to recognize that it's not about physical perfection. Every person has unique attributes that contribute to their charm, beauty, and worth. Realizing this can be a game changer. Confidence isn't about trying to meet unrealistic expectations. It's about self-acceptance. The first key to building confidence in any relationship is shifting your mindset. Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs can be destructive to your sense of self-worth. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough or that you need to change something about yourself to be loved, it creates barriers. Instead, challenge these thoughts and replace them with affirmations of positivity. Start by acknowledging the things you love about yourself. Whether it's your sense of humor, your intelligence, or your kindness, focusing on what makes you special will help shift your perspective. Self-affirmations can be powerful tools in this process. Every morning, look in the mirror and remind yourself of your worth. Tell yourself that you are deserving of love, respect, and intimacy, just as you are. These affirmations, when practiced daily, can slowly build a mindset rooted in confidence. Confidence goes hand in hand with emotional intimacy in relationships. When you feel confident in who you are, it's easier to connect with your partner on a deeper level. You become more open and vulnerable, which fosters a more authentic connection. Emotional intimacy thrives when both partners feel safe enough to express their thoughts, feelings, and desires. Building emotional intimacy also requires trust and empathy. A confident person is not afraid to express their emotions. Whether it's love, fear, excitement, or sadness. They understand that being open creates a stronger bond. They are also able to accept and empathize with their partner's emotions without judgment, which helps to deepen the relationship. Physical confidence is another important aspect, but it doesn't mean achieving a perfect body. Instead, it's about accepting your body as it is and learning to appreciate it for what it does rather than how it looks. When you focus on the things your body enables you to do, whether it's dancing, running, or simply holding your partner close, you can learn to feel good about your physicality. Embrace the uniqueness of your body, and understand that true physical attraction comes from the confidence you exude. Not from meeting society's idealized standards. Taking care of your physical and mental health is crucial for building confidence. Exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient rest are foundational to feeling good about yourself. It's not about achieving a specific look, but rather about feeling strong, energized, and happy in your own skin. When you feel good physically, your confidence increases naturally. On a mental level, practicing mindfulness and stress reduction techniques can help keep negative thoughts at bay. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's hobbies, creative outlets, or spending time with loved ones, can help boost your self-esteem and overall well-being. In relationships, building confidence isn't just a solo effort. It's something that can be nurtured between partners. Supportive relationships are key to building self-confidence. When your partner encourages you, reassures you, and makes you feel valued, it enhances your self-worth. A relationship where both partners feel secure and uplifted allows for the kind of openness and vulnerability that nurtures emotional and physical intimacy. If you are in a relationship, communicate openly with your partner about the importance of confidence and self-love. Work together to build each other up, celebrate your achievements, and remind each other of the qualities that make you both unique and special. This mutual encouragement will foster a stronger, more confident bond. Building confidence isn't a linear journey, it takes time, practice, and sometimes setbacks. Don't be discouraged if you don't feel confident right away. Celebrate small victories and keep pushing forward. If you have moments of doubt, acknowledge them without judgment, but don't let them define you. Keep practicing self-compassion and remind yourself of the progress you've made. Number 2, master relationship communication skills. Good communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. It's not just about exchanging words, but about understanding, respecting, and supporting each other's needs, desires, and boundaries. Whether it's with a romantic partner, family, or friends, how you communicate can determine the strength and depth of your emotional connection. This lesson will explore the importance of communication in relationships, how to effectively communicate your feelings and needs, and how to foster an environment of trust and intimacy through open dialogue. Communication is essential in building a strong foundation in any relationship. It goes beyond just talking about day-to-day tasks, it's about sharing emotions, discussing vulnerabilities, and offering support when needed. Without clear communication, misunderstandings can arise, leading to frustration, confusion, and even conflict. Miscommunication can breed resentment, leading partners to feel unheard or undervalued, which creates distance instead of connection. Effective communication helps partners understand each other better, resolve conflicts more effectively, and prevent issues from escalating. It allows individuals to express their feelings, desires, and concerns in a healthy and productive way. It also builds empathy. Understanding what your partner is feeling and why can strengthen your emotional bond. One of the most important aspects of communication is being able to express yourself clearly and effectively. When it comes to relationships, it's essential that both partners feel comfortable talking openly about their feelings, desires, and concerns. However, it's not just about saying what's on your mind, it's about saying it in a way that fosters understanding. Start by being mindful of how you phrase things. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try expressing your feelings with "I feel unheard when we don't talk about this." Using I statements instead of you statements takes the focus off blaming your partner and puts it on your own emotions. This approach makes your communication less confrontational and more constructive. Avoid assumptions. Instead of presuming how your partner feels or thinks, ask them questions to gain a deeper understanding. For example, "How did that make you feel?" Or "What can I do to help?" Open-ended questions show that you care about their perspective and are genuinely interested in hearing their thoughts. While verbal communication is important, nonverbal cues are equally powerful in conveying emotions and intentions. In fact, research suggests that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal, meaning much of what we communicate is through body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. Pay attention to your partner's nonverbal signals. Body language can reveal a lot about how someone is feeling, even when they're not saying anything. Are they leaning in when you speak, or are they crossing their arms and leaning back? Do they make eye contact, or do they look away? These signals can tell you if they're engaged, anxious, upset, or relaxed. It's just as important to be mindful of your own nonverbal cues. Your tone of voice, posture, and eye contact can communicate as much, if not more, than the words you use. Be aware of how you're coming across. Are you speaking too harshly, or are you conveying warmth and understanding? Being conscious of these nonverbal cues can help prevent miscommunication and strengthen your emotional connection. Effective communication isn't just about speaking. It's also about listening. Active listening is a skill that requires focus, patience, and empathy. When you listen actively, you give your partner the space to express themselves fully without interruptions. You also show that you value their thoughts and feelings. To practice active listening, give your partner your full attention, put away distractions like your phone or the TV. Make eye contact, nod to show understanding, and occasionally paraphrase what they've said to ensure you've understood. For example, so you're saying that you feel overwhelmed when I don't check in with you throughout the day. This not only shows that you've heard them, but also that you're invested in understanding their emotions. When listening, avoid jumping to conclusions or offering solutions right away. Sometimes, people just want to be heard and validated, rather than given advice. If your partner shares something difficult, acknowledge their emotions by saying something like, "That sounds really tough," rather than immediately trying to fix the situation. A key component of effective communication is creating a safe and non-judgmental environment where both partners feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and emotions. This requires trust, patience, and empathy. If you want to encourage your partner to open up, you must first show them that it's okay to be vulnerable without fear of criticism or rejection. Start by being patient and understanding when your partner shares something personal. Reassure them that it's okay to express their feelings, and that you appreciate their honesty. Even if you don't agree with everything they say, validate their experience by showing empathy. Phrases like, "I can understand why you'd feel that way," or "I appreciate you sharing that with me" can go a long way in building trust and deepening your emotional connection. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but how you handle it can make or break the connection. Communication during disagreements is critical. How you talk to each other during an argument will affect the resolution and the emotional health of the relationship. Avoid shouting, blaming, or using hurtful language. Instead, try to stay calm and composed. Take a break if needed to cool off and collect your thoughts before continuing the discussion. Focus on finding solutions rather than winning the argument. Remember, the goal is not to defeat your partner, but to reach an understanding and find common ground. Incorporating respectful language is key. Never use insults or attack your partner's character. Stay focused on the issue at hand, and remember to apologize when necessary. An apology is not a sign of weakness, but rather a step toward healing and reinforcing respect within the relationship. Number 3, nurture mutual pleasure daily. In any meaningful relationship, mutual pleasure is the glue that binds emotional and physical intimacy together. While passion and attraction are vital, the foundation of true fulfillment in a partnership is built upon nurturing both emotional and physical pleasure for each other. Whether you've been together for years or are in a relatively new relationship, making mutual pleasure a daily priority can significantly enhance the connection between you and your partner. This lesson will explore the importance of mutual pleasure in relationships, how to incorporate it into your daily life, and the profound impact it can have on both emotional intimacy and physical attraction. Mutual pleasure is about both partners feeling valued, loved, and appreciated emotionally and physically. It's not just about satisfying one person's desires, it's about creating an experience where both partners feel connected, fulfilled, and happy. The essence of mutual pleasure lies in understanding and valuing your partner's needs, both in and out of the bedroom. It's the small, everyday moments that foster a deeper connection, whether it's sharing a loving touch, an intimate conversation, or engaging in physical affection. Too often, couples focus solely on their own needs and desires, which can lead to one partner feeling neglected. But mutual pleasure is about balancing both people's desires and ensuring that both feel heard, respected, and fulfilled. By giving attention to your partner's needs and desires, you are not only strengthening the emotional bond but also improving the physical connection that is so important in relationships. Emotional intimacy is the first and most important form of mutual pleasure. When you are emotionally connected with your partner, it lays the groundwork for a deeper, more meaningful relationship. Emotional intimacy involves being open, vulnerable, and emotionally available to one another. It's about being able to share your innermost thoughts, dreams, fears, and feelings without judgment. Nurturing emotional intimacy is key to nurturing physical pleasure because emotional closeness fosters trust and comfort. When partners feel emotionally safe with each other, they are more likely to feel relaxed and comfortable during intimate moments. Emotional intimacy also helps partners navigate the complexities of their sexual relationship by allowing them to communicate openly about their desires, preferences, and boundaries. To build emotional intimacy, it's important to make time for meaningful, uninterrupted conversations. This means actively listening to each other, acknowledging each other's emotions, and offering support during difficult times. Acts of affection, like holding hands, hugging, or simply offering kind words, are small but powerful ways to nurture emotional connection. Physical intimacy is another vital aspect of mutual pleasure. Understanding each other's physical needs, desires, and boundaries is essential for a fulfilling sexual connection. This doesn't just refer to the act of sex, it encompasses the physical touch, affection, and closeness you share with your partner on a daily basis. While physical pleasure is a natural part of most relationships, many couples may find that over time, intimacy can begin to feel routine, or even disconnected. This is where making a conscious effort to nurture mutual pleasure comes in. It's not just about having sex, it's about finding new ways to keep the physical connection exciting and meaningful. Start by having open conversations with your partner about your desires. Make sure to listen to what they enjoy and what they may need more of. Create an environment of trust and safety, where both of you feel free to express your desires without fear of judgment. This doesn't mean you have to be sexually adventurous every day, but it does mean that you should aim to make physical connection a priority. Simple acts like kissing, caressing, and cuddling can deepen your connection and help keep the physical bond alive. In any relationship, it's often the small, everyday gestures that matter the most. These gestures don't have to be grand or extravagant, they just need to be sincere. When both partners engage in acts of kindness, affection, and appreciation on a regular basis, it fosters an environment where mutual pleasure can thrive. These small gestures could include a thoughtful compliment, a surprise note, holding your partner's hand in public, or even offering a massage after a long day. It's about showing your partner that you value them in both big and small ways. These actions don't just help you feel loved, they help your partner feel special and appreciated, creating a cycle of mutual respect and pleasure. The physical affection in daily life, such as holding hands, sharing a hug, or giving a gentle touch, builds the emotional and physical closeness that makes intimacy feel more fulfilling. Remember, sexual intimacy isn't just about reaching a physical climax, it's about connecting emotionally and ensuring both partners feel seen, valued, and cared for. For mutual pleasure to truly thrive, both partners must feel like their needs are being met. This includes both emotional and physical desires. When one person's needs are consistently overlooked, it can lead to frustration, dissatisfaction, and even resentment. Healthy relationships are based on compromise, understanding, and mutual respect for each other's needs. While one person may have a higher sex drive, for example, the key is to communicate openly about how to balance this in a way that feels comfortable for both parties. It's not about one partner constantly giving in to the other's needs, but about creating a space where both people's desires can be met in a way that feels fulfilling for both. By regularly checking in with your partner, expressing your needs, and creating a dynamic where both individuals are heard and respected, you can ensure that mutual pleasure is consistently nurtured. When mutual pleasure is nurtured, both partners experience an increase in relationship satisfaction. As both emotional and physical intimacy deepen, so does the overall connection in the relationship. Couples who prioritize mutual pleasure report feeling more connected, more satisfied, and more content with their relationship. The act of giving and receiving pleasure fosters a sense of trust, appreciation, and affection that strengthens the relationship. Moreover, mutual pleasure also helps couples navigate conflict more effectively. When emotional intimacy is nurtured and both partners feel secure in their connection, they are better equipped to handle disagreements in a respectful and compassionate manner. A healthy, satisfying relationship is one where both partners feel emotionally and physically fulfilled, and this fulfillment fosters resilience, trust, and longevity. Nurturing mutual pleasure is a continuous process, one that requires effort, communication, and a genuine desire to make each other feel valued and loved. It's not about grand gestures or constant excitement, it's about the small, meaningful actions that create a deep, lasting connection. By prioritizing both emotional and physical intimacy on a daily basis, you strengthen the foundation of your relationship and ensure that both partners feel seen, heard, and cherished. Remember that mutual pleasure is about balance, it's about respecting each other's needs, desires, and boundaries. It's about creating a relationship where both partners feel fulfilled, secure, and connected. Whether it's a simple hug, a deep conversation, or a loving gesture, nurturing mutual pleasure will enhance your bond and create a relationship that is built on trust, love, and deep connection. Conclusion: mastering relationship communication and nurturing mutual pleasure are crucial to building a strong, lasting connection with your partner. By prioritizing emotional intimacy, open communication, and understanding each other's needs, you can create a fulfilling and supportive relationship. Remember, small daily gestures, both verbal and nonverbal, have a powerful impact on your bond. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more tips on building a happy, healthy relationship. Thanks for watching.